Hi everyone, I am going to show you about how to optimize images for your website. There are three things we need to do before we start. Firstly, we need to search for images that are large. Secondly, we need to crop them to an aspect ratio that you would like to use throughout your website. And thirdly, you need to resize them so they're not so big, and that way they will load easily. And if they all resize the same size, they will all look like they are the same size on your website. So firstly, let's look for our images. I am going to use Google Images and I'm going to click on Tools. So I've typed in Computer Scientist. I'm going to click on Tools to make sure that my size is quite large. I need a large image, and that way I can optimize it for the web. In other words, I can reduce it and I can enlarge it, or rather I can use it in its largest size, but I can also reduce it. Whereas if I start with a small image, I can't actually increase its size without distorting it. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to pick this image here and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to save the large image, not the thumbnail, but the large one. I right click, save image as, and I'm just going to call it computer dash scientist. Remember, no spaces. Okay, so you can use hyphens and you can use camel case or sort of dashes. Okay, and I'm just going to put that on my desktop for now. I should actually put it in my images folder, but I'll just put it on my desktop, save. And now I'm actually going to open this image up on Photoshop. So I'll show you that as well. So I'm going to open it up on Photoshop by simply right clicking it. Okay, and I will show you that. Here we go. So I've opened it up. Right, now, first thing I need to do is, well, I need my tools. So if anything is missing, any of your tools are missing, just go to Window and check them. So tick them. So tools is missing because it's not checked. So I'll make sure I've got that. Now I need to crop it first. Now I've decided that I like the aspect ratio of 9:16. So if you click your crop tool, which is here, it actually gives you all these aspect ratios. You've got 1:1, which is a square and is used on social media sites like Instagram. You've got 4:5, which is more traditional. There's a 16:9. That's what I want. So I'm going to click the 16:9. I want it sort of long and narrow, but you can use any of these. So you can actually click on them and see what they look like. For instance, the 2:3 aspect ratio, this is actually portrait. So don't worry about that. You can just click these arrows and it'll actually flip it for you. And you can see that I just got that image straight from the internet, and they've already cropped it in that traditional 2:3 aspect ratio. I'm going to crop mine 16:9, and I'm going to make sure all of mine are 16:9, and that way you have this lovely uniformity, which is really important. It's very, very important on a website. Okay, so there we go. It's ready to go. I'm happy with that. I might move it around a bit. Maybe I'll just move it up here a bit. Fine, and then I just click return or enter. Now the last step is to optimize it for the web. In other words, I need to reduce the number of pixels in this image, firstly, so that it loads quickly. And secondly, I want all my images to have the same number of pixels. This is really important because if they don't, they'll all look like they're different sizes, okay? So to do this, we simply go to File, Export, Save for Web, because that's what we're doing, we're saving it for the web. It's a GIF, but that's fine. You can change it to a JPEG. It makes no difference because GIFs are often used as images on the web as well. Now let's have a look at the image width and height. Now, this is where I need to change the pixel. So you can see I only need to change either the width or the height. So I know that I want all my images to be 500 pixels height. So that is all I need to change. The width will automatically change accordingly. So it'll be in proportion. So my width is now 889, but my height is 500. And I'm just going to make sure that I do that with all my images, and therefore they'll all look like the same size. Then I just click save, and then I save that into my images folder, and that's it. That's ready to use. And just a little tip, you should find all your images in one hit, then you should edit them all on Photoshop in one go. And that way, go back to your coding and you're ready to embed all those images by just simply using the image tag. And it's really quick. Okay, so good luck with that. And if you have any questions, just ask me. Thanks, guys. Bye.